you have a social security number and you have a credit report, you need to know about this Equifax settlement right now. All right. A lot of people are going to meet the qualifications and a lot of people are not going to meet the qualifications. Let's get right into it so you guys can see where you all stand. All right. So first things first that you got to know, okay, is that first off, what this is what the settlement is all about. Oh, first off, if you are looking to increase your credit score, qualify for homeownership, or lower your car payment, we can help you. Text the word credit to 708-346-5613 today. Now, you need to know what this settlement is all about. All right. So now the Equifax settlement, well, first off, Equifax was accused of reporting the same collection twice on people's credit reports. Now, it may not necessarily be a collection, but it's more than likely going to be a duplicate account. All right. But for many people that got the claim, it was collections, but it can be duplicate accounts. Now, this lawsuit claims that Equifax placed the same collection account on certain credit reports more than once. Okay. Now, that can make it look like you owed more collection debt than you actually owed. Some people are confused about this because the settlement is called the duplicate account. So a lot of people are thinking that it has to be a certain type of account. And again, I'll break down, to know if you qualify for this or not. But many of them, it was collections. Now, Equifax, of course, they denied any wrongdoing, and the court has not ruled that Equifax broke the law. And of course, now you only got a certain amount of time to put this claim in as well. Now, not everyone with an Equifax credit report is going to qualify. Let's break that down. The settlement is going to cover approximately 37,651 people identified by Equifax. Now, you may qualify if Equifax sent you a duplicate reporting letter in August or September of 2022. Now, that was a while back, but don't worry. If you lost it, if you can't find it, if you're not sure if you're on that list, I'm going to break down how you can find out if you were on that list. Now, if you are included, you should have received a settlement notice containing a notice ID and a PIN number. So now they sent out emails. So this might be in your spam. So I do encourage you all to just search Equifax on your computers and inside of your emails. And if you haven't gotten any inside of your email, then you probably got something in the mail. Now, I'm going to give you the email to send if you are not sure, then you can send them an email and they can confirm if you're on that list or not. Number three, you could qualify for a payment of up to $600. Okay. Now, Equifax agreed to create a $2.2 million settlement fund. And with those 37,000 people, if everyone files the claim, you have to file the claim. If you do not file the claim, then people are going to get more money. And let me give you all a heads up, everyone does not file a claim. I'll tell you that right now. Now, to request a payment, you must confirm that the duplicate reporting was caused by some type of harm. Okay. So you got to make sure you guys know that. And then next is going to be here. Your payment could be less than $600 because the final amount depends on the number of approved claims and settlement expenses. All right. So don't worry, hang in there with me. I'm going to give you guys the email to confirm if you're there, but I'll at least, because some of you all may know if you're on this list or not. So let me get through my list and I'll give you the email to send. Now, the settlement does give people more than just money. If you are included in the settlement and you do not exclude yourself, I don't know why you would want to exclude yourself, but you can receive up to 6 months of Equifax Complete, which is credit monitoring. It's one of their credit monitoring plans that they have. Now, this includes credit report and score monitoring, alerts, and coverage for certain identity theft expenses. Now, Equifax also agreed to address the duplicate collection accounts connected to this specific reporting problem, which means they're going to remove it. Now, again, the settlement should be approved. It's looking like it could be approved, but who knows? Sometimes this current administration gets involved. That's all I got to say. So we'll keep you all posted on that. But you have to have this claim submitted by September 1st. So I'm going to give you all another reminder here, in the next couple of weeks. Now, you must pay attention to the deadline. You have until September 1st to submit the claim if you want to request a cash payment, okay? Now, that is also the deadline to object to the settlement or exclude yourself. Do not exclude yourself. If you exclude yourself, that means you do not want the money, okay? Now, the final approval hearing is scheduled for October 6th. All right, so you got to submit the claim by September 1st, and then they're going to have the final decision by October 6th. So payments will not be issued unless the settlement receives final approval. All right. So now I'm going to give you guys the link here. And I'm also going to put in here, this is the actual website. So now these are some critical things you need to know. So, first things first, we're going to put in here. Now, this is going to be the link. If you guys can see the link, put yes inside the comments. If you guys can see the link that's there, I'm going to put it inside the description as well, too. I know YouTube is here, Facebook is here as well, too, but YouTube, you guys will get the updated description. So if you guys can see that link I just put in the comments, put yes in the comments so I can make sure that you guys can see that. Now, that is how you can see the frequently asked questions. Why is this important? Let me show you all this page here. Let me go full screen. And so you guys can actually see this. So if you search your email and you type Equifax, it should bring you to this website. If it does not bring you to this website, you are on a scam page or something like that. So you need to make sure that you're on the right page. Now, this is the home page. I'm sorry, this is what the home page looks like. But the link that I sent you all was the FAQs. Okay. Now, let's go back to the FAQs, because if you need to get more information, or if you're not sure if you're on the settlement or not, because this was 2022, so you can go ahead and send them an email. So I'm putting this email inside of the chat here. Okay, so again, let me know if you guys can see that inside the chat. Just say yes, I can see it, or put a 1 in the chat if you guys can see that email that I just put in there. If you can't see it, don't worry, I'm going to put it inside of the description, so you guys can come back to it. All right. So again, if you all got a letter in the mail, or if you got an email from Equifax, then you more than likely are a part of the settlement. Now, you need to be careful if you got it via email, because there are some scams that are saying that it's the Equifax settlement, and they're just trying to get your information. They're trying to get, your banking information. They're trying to get your social security number. Listen, when you get to this site, so that's why you want to go. That's why you want to go to the site that I just sent you. Now, once you are ready to file a claim, this is the link. I'm going to put this inside the chat here as well. Okay. And here, I'm going to put this on YouTube. Make sure you guys can actually see this. Let me know if you guys can see this. If not, I'll put it inside the description. But when you guys get to the page, when you guys get to the actual claim page, it's going to look like this. It's going to ask you for your ID and your PIN number first. Okay. And then it's going to let you put in your information on how you want to process the claim. Okay. So now, and then the reason why I had it on let me go back. I had it on the FAQs is because if you wanted to find out more about it. All right. So now some of the people was asking, what's the payment going to end up being? Now, again, it's saying that it would depend on how many people actually make a claim for a higher payment, but it's expected to be up to $600. All right. Then when will you receive your payment? If they approve it, which I think they will, payments will be sent only after the court of grants final approval to the settlement, and after any appeals are resolved. If there are appeals, resolving them can take some time. All right. So if you guys got questions about this, put them inside of the chat here. I want to make sure you guys get the right information. And like I mentioned, guys, now here's another thing as well that you got to know as well too. Okay. So now this settlement, this is a perfect example of why you cannot assume that everything on your credit report is accurate. All right. If you have duplicate accounts, duplicate collections, that can make your credit score look worse than what it actually is. All right. So again, this is why we make these videos. This is why we make sure you know what's going on. And we're always here to help you all. All right. But let me know if you guys got any questions inside of the comment section as well. And as I mentioned earlier, if you're looking to increase your credit score, qualify for home ownership, or lower your car payment, we can help you. That's why we stay on top of stuff like this. If you want to learn more about that, text the word credit to 708-346-5613. And we'll see you guys on the next video. Have a good one. And check the description. I'm going to go ahead and update that. And so